So you've been pushing over here using this area. Okay.
Yeah, nah, you gotta like move around.
That local sprinting. Damn.
Wait, what the fuck?
You see
Yeah,
that
so nah, you gotta like move around type shit. So like how do I put this? There's kind of like a science to it, if that makes sense. So like
okay, it does make sense.
it's kind of like a spot could be good at one moment and then could be bad at another moment. So like if the spot bad, you gotta have to look around for a new spot. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that makes sense.
but
Okay. Yeah, Chris says he's got every 2 to 3 minutes frequency. That seems slow to me.
yeah, I mean, it's okay. It kind of depends. Like I can move a brick take anywhere from 40 minute to 60 minute to move. 30 if it's going real good. But the problem is, listen, I'm just gonna say, like, a lot of the people we work with are dumb as shit. Like, I know I only 19, but like, they're ADHD and they're focused on like glazing motherfuckers, like clouding their judgment. And so it's kind of like if some spot ain't like, that's kind of what I've been dealing with this morning. It's kind of like, oh my god, this place ain't working. Like, bitch, like go find another spot. You know what I mean?
Who's saying this place ain't working? You know what I mean?
I mean, like I got a call from Peanut earlier, right? Like Peanut, you know, he said some shit. I'm like, bitch, just like go find another spot. You know what I mean? Instead of complaining about it. But
the people who we have involved, there's only like 2 or 3 people who are actually about it. You know, everyone else is doing it maybe because they feel obligated or they feel like they wanted to be involved, but now they see it and they don't really, you know, they're not vibing with it. But you know, I need those type of people to speak up so I can replace them when it comes to turf sellers. You know?
Yeah, so, I think the way that you got to do it, I mean, keep it how it is, but I think start tracking like who moving it and who ain't moving it. Like the other day, right? I thought that entire meeting ultimately, I mean, we'll see in the next couple of days, but it kind of felt like that meeting was a waste of time.
It kind of did, but the thing is, hella people didn't wake up the next day right after that meeting. So what makes me feel like a waste, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, when they do wake up, what are they going to do? Are they going to work? Or are they going to fucking avoid it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's see what happened in the next couple of days type shit. Because, like, listen, we need a house, right? Like, obviously, there's money here. Just make more money than doing some of the other shit.
Especially on the criminal, like on our side of the fence, you know, like there's not a lot of opportunities for us to straight up make money.
Here, walk with me.
There's one.
Walk with me.
Yep.
So
and there's one less step. There's one less step, you know, with weed. You don't gotta fucking run jewelry.
And right now it's like hella good. Yeah. So the way I kind of see it is this, right? We like obviously we got a fire put under our ass because the OGs wanted money, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we can get him money, right? But the thing is, like, you mix that with this is, how do I put this? This one way that we can be making money, but we got to do it right. If we ain't doing it right, ain't nobody gonna be making money.
Yeah, it's just a hassle, and it ends up being like, feels like work to everybody else if they don't fucking see the big picture.
I mean, even on a
that's
small,
a tough part.
Even a small picture, like, wait, what the fuck? Wait, the locals, wait, run over here. This area is scuffed.
I'm sorry. No, it is nice to hear from you. It's just me and
I mean, at the end of the day, I am trying to kind of sell the vision to people. You know, I see the vision, but you know, it's tough to get everybody to see it.
I almost think that it's pointless trying to sell the vision.
Yeah,
I think it's pointless selling the vision because, like, what are you gonna do? Because the thing is, everyone's gonna glaze again, just like the meeting.
I mean, definitely. When I get people around me and like people, like even without OGs around, like even with just me, if I get people grouped up when I'm talking about this shit, people are gonna you know, jump to him, and be like, yeah, I got you with the help on that. You know,
Yeah.
we'll go sell one brick and then disappear.
I mean, well, that's what I'm
happens.
saying. Like, there ain't no shot. There's more than like maybe 2. Like, I know Taco pushes. I know Bobby pushes. I know
Taco
I push.
pushes, but he'll only push in certain circumstances where, like, you know, there's how do I put it? He's in and out. Let's just put it this way. He's in and out. He'll push a brick.
But
Yeah.
even if you say that, he's pushing more than everyone else.
Yeah.
And it's not like everybody got to push. But my thing is, hold on. Yo, what a cut. My thing is when my problem was, and maybe I should have said something, but when you got people like in that meeting, there was a lot of opinion by folks that ain't pushing to begin with. And so they don't know what the fuck they talking about. So
Okay.
that's what I kind of found frustrating. It was kind of like, oh yeah, shit's good. Oh yeah, we're making 19.5. All right, so then why don't we got any money when Rami asked for it?
Yeah. No. Why am I not getting paid too? You know, it's like there are times where, you know, same thing.
So
Following the money around fucking sucks, and I still think there's people that have their own individual goals, and I feel like some of people's individual goals are being compartmentalized, but then at the same time are in a tug of war against the overall goals, because people are like working toward like still getting like little cars and stuff and like little this, little that, and then there's like the bigger picture stuff. Like, I think not everybody's like forthcoming with what they're doing with their money, you know? And I'm not pocket watcher, dude. I'm not gonna be all up everyone's ass about what they're doing with their money, but it seems clear to me that like
this way,
people got their own fucking ideas
I think.
of like what they want to do.
Yeah, can I be real with you?
Yeah.
I've only been around for a little bit. I mean, I've been around with the crew for a minute, right? But I
Yeah.
only just got back, and I can tell you a lot of people spending it on their own shit, and they're making it
Yeah.
seem like they broke because they got bills to pay. But
Yeah,
I
they
can
got
promise
bills to-
you
yeah.
that those bills are for their own shit, not for the crew shit. So that's
Yes.
why I was kind of like frustrated, is because it's very obvious, like Rami trying to get some shit done, Cave trying to get some shit done. But
That stuff, I will tell you this. I hear bitching sometimes about like, well, I've put in this money, and I'm not getting any like thing out of it. Well, when you get invited to a job that's part of some new system that we just
Yeah.
invested money in, or
Wait, hold
Bitcoin
up,
or
hold up,
Buckcoin or
what this-
whatever.
oh, it's a local.
I just feel like
Yeah.
when you have the opportunity to be invited to something like that, and you're a part of that crew, and you get that payout at the end, that's you being paid back for your efforts. Those little,
Exactly,
like,
dude.
I don't think people understand like the full scope of
no,
the vision.
no, Chodie, you're being way too nice. You think when, like, you making it seem like you making it sound like people don't know this shit. Oh, brother, unless they got brain damage, dude, they know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I guess maybe our group like has gotten too lost in the sauce of the scamas, you know, and like the scamas guides them more than the vision. I don't know.
Alright.
I really don't know. I can't
So-
speak for other people.
Here, let me let's walk all the way down this way. It might be better.
Yeah.
So right now the area is scuffed. So this
Okay.
is when like it's not worth selling. But
Okay.
I'm just gonna move these. I'm just kind of showing you some of the operation. So
Okay.
think about it this way, right? When there ain't no locals. Richard, can you give us a second, dude? I don't know how much he needs to know about this
He's
conversation.
all right. I mean, Richard's good with this stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I know he's good with this shit, but like, unless you can. Richard a good guy, but I don't know if he like, you know what I'm saying? Like how much he
For sure.
needs to know about
you
this.
don't know him as well as I guess like some of the
Yeah.
like Kay's been around him like hella, and like I fuck with Richard.
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
fuck
I
with
get
him too,
I get your
but
disposition. I get your disposition.
I don't want what we talking about to be going around and then all of a sudden like,
like everyone
Chodie
just
and
like be
Kay-
talking about
and-
all this shit.
yeah, like Chodie and you know, Tuggz be talking shit or whatever.
And we're not even. It's more so like assessing
trying to-
is this
trying to figure out what
wood-
to do.
How can we optimize this weed shit and like have people like see the benefit and actually achieve the benefit for
Yeah.
everyone's benefit?
Well, Richard wanted the problems too, to be honest. So
okay.
here's the thing. Like, I think, so here's how I feel about it, right? Oh yeah, this entire area is scuffed. All right, so let me tell you what happened last week.
Okay.
We go and rob 8 to 10 G6, right?
Yeah.
I then go wash the shit down in the sewers. I
Takes
spent
forever.
3 to 4 hours, dude. And
Yeah.
fucking Peanut and Richard don't do shit with it, right? And then, you know, all that jewelry that be sitting inside the house, they didn't
Yeah.
move like shit. You know what I mean? So had
Yeah.
they moved the stuff, we would have had money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I understand it's moved now, but that's like a week and a half later. And for me,
You're right. And it
I'm
didn't
seeing
happen
this.
until Rami lit the fire about the arrowhead thing yesterday.
Wait, what happened yesterday?
Yesterday, Rami kind of like brought Joseph Arrowhead down and had him look at the house and
Yeah.
was about to like pull the trigger and just have Arrowhead like redo the house and had
Oh,
all
this
of us
entire
like clean
spot
the
is
floors up.
scuffed.
So that
Try
pushed us to
Bobby's
go
spot.
move a bunch of shit in the
Yeah.
sewers. And so everybody was on this like go clean
Oh.
everything, like go do
Yeah.
this, go do that. And so that's when, you know, obviously Richard went and cleaned a bunch of shit yesterday. And now he's like talking like he loves cleaning jewelry. So all right, cool.
Oh,
But
really? Okay.
yeah, he's been actually like he said like he's like he found his new like passion. He like enjoys it. You
Okay.
know?
See,
So,
that's a good thing. If he keep on
It is a
that
good thing.
shit. My
Exactly.
problem is what I'm seeing is motherfuckers will move one brick and be like, oh yeah, I'm involved with the brick shit. No, you ain't, bitch.
yeah, Richard doesn't want to do crime though. Like he wants to like do crime, but like shit that he can talk himself out of type
Yeah.
vibe.
Look, I ain't
You
trying
know?
to talk shit about Richard. I'm just saying, like,
No, I know.
Like,
I know she's just a little piece of an example.
you got to understand, I was down there for 4 hours and these dudes were arguing about what, like, who's going to move the shit to me to clean in the sewers. You know what I mean? And then when it came down to me needing backup, they're all doing some fun shit. You know what I mean?
That's and hey, believe me, I'm so used to doing the work while other people do the fun shit. So
Yeah.
you're preaching to the choir on that.
So-
one. I know what that's like.
So where I'm kind of going with this is like, you know, I've been laying it down. So like, if someone needs shit, they're gonna give you money off the bat. They ain't giving you rolls. They ain't giving you none of that dumb shit. They either gonna do it right or they're gonna get, you know, hit in the backside with a wrench cut.
Okay.
'Cause-
Okay. I'm about it. Like, listen, I'm on this. I need my money, you know, vibe right now. You know, after all these talks, I definitely am feeling a little bit more like, yo, give me my cash, you know, type of
Yeah.
vibe. I was not like that before. But you'll definitely see me fucking getting up people's ass. But the key is I don't want to have to. So I'm going to set the tone with these motherfuckers and say, listen, if you're about it, you're about it. If not, I'm going to take you off the app. Like, unless you're part of the group for
Yeah.
other shit, and you're needed to be on the app, I'm gonna replace you with people that want to do this shit.
Exactly. And
Like,
that's
straight
how
up.
it's got to be. Because like the thing is, if we got to get our money up as a crew, then let's get our fucking money up. But if like otherwise we're wasting our time, right? And I'm over the fake shit, to be honest. Like I said, like earlier today, I was like, no, it's gonna be like this. And if it ain't about this, then I'm just gonna straight up rat you out. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not really ratting people out if it's within our group, and it's
Yeah.
like we're trying to make sure that the tone is correct and that people are like doing, you know, pulling their weight.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be that way because listen, at the end of the day, we're a fucking loose group of criminals. We create our own accountability, right?
Yep.
Like we don't have some structure that like dictates this.
Yeah,
you know, we
Kristen.
have to create it ourselves. And if nobody's, you know, doing that, then this place, this whole
I
thing
ain't
is
looking to
destined
get
fail.
chewed out by Rami when like the other 7-ass motherfuckers ain't doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I had to pipe up yesterday. I didn't like have an argument with Rami, but he definitely was like, "Why does nobody have money, Chodie? Why don't you have money?" And I'm just like, "Bro, you're really
Yeah, but
asking
no.
me
But the
out
thing
of
is,
everyone that question right now."
but that's the thing. Rami don't know that everyone taking advantage of you. That's why you ain't got money, cuh. Super gal for
Sure,
another 18
but
months. I
the
mean, let's
bricks
be
are in
real.
my pocket right now, you know. So
Yeah, but
if people
that's-
are gonna have to start coming to me for this shit, and they're gonna pay when
Yeah.
they want it. You know, that is changing. You know, the moment I picked up everything off the floor yesterday and threw it in Gomi's car, I was like, okay, like there's a layer now between all this, and now I'm gonna just hold the shit. I'm gonna just keep the shit.
Yep.
And as people need it, I will issue bricks to people as they need it. And if you become someone that I can trust to push the shit, I'll give you more. I'll fucking give you more.
I still think the move is that we give you money up front before you even plant the shit.
Bro, before I even grow. But then you're waiting 5 days for product. So you have to understand
because,
that. Like,
brother, like, everyone can work senior buns. That you can't pretend you can't make money. That's why I told
agree,
that's why when Chris told me that he's gonna give you rolls and I told him to suck a dick, and he got me the money. Everybody is capable of getting like listen, it costs you how much per plant?
$220 per plant. $220 per plant. So if I grow 10 plants, which I grow 10 a day, you know, that's what I'm spending.
That's
220
literally
times 10.
nothing, dude. There's no reason why we can't pay you up front.
I think between the gang, I don't think it's much.
And that, you know what that does? That make it so if you really about the weed shit, then you give it up front. And if you can't get it up front, then it ain't about it.
Yeah, and listen, at the end of the day, I know I'm not awake when some people are. So like, someone like you stack up a bunch of cash and you just pay me in a big bulk, and I trust that. Like, you're the only person that does that.
Yeah, but because no one else doing it, then you got to treat them like a dumbass and be like, listen, you want bricks, you got to pay it up front. Now, let me ask you a question. Like, how much, if someone had to pay you $2K up front, that's literally 3 hours at Senior Buns. That's it. You ain't even asking that much. That's why I'm saying, like, it's like I'm sick of the bullshit because everybody acting like they can't make money when they can make money.
They can, but people just get bored doing these things to make money.
Then fuck off somewhere else.
I agree. So just speak up and say it so I know the tone early so we don't have to fuck with you anymore. And let's find the other people that want to do it.
Yeah, but
I'm with you on that. And I agree 100%.
I think
you're right about the glazing.
The place where you and I disagree is ain't nobody going to speak up because they're a bunch of pussies. And they're going to act like they doing work when they ain't doing work. So you make them do work. You say you want the bricks, cuh, then come through and buy the bricks. And if you ain't doing it, then we know to take you off the thing so other people can make money for the crew.
We can flow other people in that will do it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the key. That's what we have to do. So I'm with it. I get what you're saying.
And they'll bitch about it. Don't get me wrong. People are going to bitch about it, but tell them to eat it. I mean, I'll tell them for you. Eat a motherfucking dick. You tell me you can't get like 2-3 grand and front Chodie for the shit? No, fuck off.
I mean, 2-3 grand. Let's say $2,100. So like, let's just do 1,700 times 20, or times 10. Times 10. That's $17,000, and you only have to invest $2K into.
Exactly.
Well, okay, because
now if you getting like per person, right? Like you getting $2 grand, how much? Like that's a lot. I mean, hell, do $5 grand. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're making 11, 12 grand and paying $6 grand.
Exactly, dude. What that does
that's pretty good.
And the reason is because we ain't like some spreadsheet ass motherfuckers in the crew, right?
Not
so
really.
we got to keep that shit simple, and to keep it simple. You just say, you know what? Fuck it. 5K buy-in.
The thing is, all right, let me add another layer, though. The thing is, people get excited about the weed one day, and then when it's ready, like, so, and like, weed has to get moved
get it
quick.
Up front.
Yeah, you have to move weed quick. Otherwise, the value diminishes. And you know this. I don't know. This is, I guess, the overtime vetting of who's going to be in this whole process or not needs to come into play, because I've seen multiple times where weed's ready. Okay, weed's ready. Okay, it's fresh off the shelves. We need it moved, and it sits. So I don't know how many more of those cycles I can really endure. So yeah, we're at this point where I will have to kind of.
Not you will just do it, dude.
Yeah.
Listen, Chodie, I know I'm trying to light a fire under your ass. I'm saying every motherfucker, they pay you up front. straight up, before
Yeah.
you even plant. And I know you're saying like it's gonna take a couple days, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna give you, they pay you up front. You just track how much, who gives you what, and you give them the bricks accordingly. Now, if they decide to sit on it, that's on them. That's not your problem, dude.
I mean, I already feel like it's not my problem, but like, I guess it sort of becomes when those bricks sit for fucking multiple days
but
and then nobody touches.
Chodie, am I like, tell me if what I'm saying is, let's say I pay you 5G, right? You planted me 5G worth.
Yeah.
And then
100%.
until I come through and give you another 5G worth, you don't account for that. So then if I decide, let's say I get the 5G worth of bricks and I decide to sit on that shit, that's on me. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right.
Because like you taking on other, like I feel like you doing it any other way, you're taking on other people's responsibility. It shouldn't be a problem. If they dumb enough to sit on the bricks for too long, that comes out of their pocket, not yours.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that'll get people, you know, moving shit, you know, quicker psychologically, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
They're going to be like,
I feel like
oh
we do
shit,
gotta play a psychology
I got to
game,
move
dude.
this otherwise. Because that's what happened with all these G6 robberies, dude. Like, everybody was cool to go and, like, join in on, like, doing the robberies and shit like that. But then when it came down to it, to actually, like sell the shit,
robberies.
the only person who did it was myself. And I don't give a fuck if like, yesterday, like, yeah, sure, Rami
You know,
got people to
I
do
sat
shit.
in the sewers yesterday for about an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, helping with that effort. I see how shitty that is. So that's like wild,
Yeah,
and nobody else is really
that's why
popping
I
off
was,
on that.
and that's why I was triggered, bro. Because like, there was at least 3 other individuals involved, right? Like, I'm not gonna expect that Kay or Rami and shit like that are gonna do jewelry run, but how the fuck you gonna get involved in this shit and only go in to rob it like you a fucking OG? You know what I mean?
You're like the guy that's out there to have your fun and then fuck off, and like you ain't got to do nothing else, you know. And then you
Exactly.
get mad about not getting paid.
Exactly, dude. You got no place. You went there. You didn't do shit for it. So how you gonna ask for money for that?
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I mean, yeah, you're right about that. I mean, that definitely is shit that happens for sure.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit, cuz. You know,
I don't
that's
either.
what I'm saying. Someone come through. Listen, you pay him. It's that simple. Ain't nobody here to like, you know, like ain't nobody. None of us is their daddy. You know what I mean? And if they can't do the simple thing, which is do the work, then you know,
No,
we can get some other person to move it.
I'm with it. In the case of Richard and his movement, though, I will tell you, Richard is just dipping his toes into doing like crime shit. So we gotta like.
I think
with
Richard's the
him-
least of the issues.
Yeah. I just know his name was brought up earlier and stuff. I feel like he's gonna be fine. It's just he is a special case. He's not even like part of our like group fully. He's just kind of like there. But it seems like he's very, very loyal to Kay and what we're doing.
mean,
so
yeah, no, I'm with you on that. My main thing is when we talking about these operations, I don't know him like that. I don't know if he's gonna be going around
I
like,
see
yo,
you.
Chodie, Tuggz be talking about this shit because we talking about it because oh shit, we talking about this. Yeah, no, it was a local. We talking about this from the perspective of like we need to get our money up as a crew,
As a crew.
and how do we do that?
yeah. Listen, it's gonna be a battle. I feel like it's like easy to have these conversations, and you and me can see like the vision and kind of like we have the right, I think, mindset when it comes to that. But I feel like getting someone else to see that amidst their
See, you
own
keep-
personal goals is
I'm
like
gonna stop you right there, Chodie. Listen, tell me if I'm too much, all right?
no, dude, don't sugarcoat shit.
All right,
tell
stop thinking about it that way. You only
it's hard
gonna
to not. It's
you
hard
only
to
gonna
not think
grow.
about my.
Nah,
yeah.
you only gonna grow based on the money you're given. That's it. The rest of it not your problem. You know what I mean? It's that simple. If you do
At
it
times I feel that way. At times I feel that way, but I still have an obligation to my boys, and there's this nagging thing where I feel obligated to my boys to a degree, And I
Why-
go, I
why
don't know,
you
maybe that's my
obligated for
fatal,
what?
maybe
What,
my
you gonna
fatal
give him
flaw.
free shit?
Nah, maybe, but maybe my fatal flaw is I do give people a little bit more leeway than I should,
Listen,
and
Yeah, it is too much leeway. Let me ask you a question. Why are you trying to argue like that other people that you should be growing for free? That's your argument right now.
I mean, I'm not arguing that I should grow for free. I'm just like,
Why are you worrying about like, listen, $5 grand. Listen, I came later than everybody, and like even I've starting to get my money up. Why? Because listen, you can spend all day robbing shit, doing all the fun shit, but if you out there slaving away, right, the least you should expect is getting the money up front. And like, if we can't even get that little bit going, weed is dead anyway.
I mean, it's dead. You're right. It kind of feels dead in the water if I can't, if I can't guarantee like no bread off of just the investment.
Exactly. And
up to this
you
point,
should
it's been like that, but it's getting better. It has. The past few days have gotten better.
bullshit. It's gotten better, bro.
Well, it's gotten better because I am seeing little bits of money. It's more than
Yeah.
zero, so it is better.
Yeah, and you had to crack some whips for that. So fuck cracking the whip, motherfucker. Pay up. Listen, if I needs to be, I was gonna be the guy who's gonna be going and telling everybody they got to get money.
But
Otherwise,
I don't
we're
want to.
gonna-
I don't want to add that to your fucking day either. So it's
Well, not
like,
because it's becoming my problem. Because I'm having to listen to people bitch and complain and be like, "Oh my god, dude! Like, like, yo, dude, like, let me give my input on the weed, even because I sold 1 brick for the week, dude."
yeah. Well, the Peanut thing, I gotta talk to Peanut for sure. Peanut's definitely one person that I don't really see much for him when it comes to this shit. It's like he always on some like, oh, let me go do this next fun thing. Like, I was pissed when I heard he was doing moonshine yesterday. It's like, what are you doing moonshine for, bro? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
moonshine?
I'm-
when we just figured out all this weed shit? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I mean, you could do all the side things, but you just gotta.
You gotta do the
anyways,
main thing
You gotta
first.
do the main thing first. Yeah.
Shit pissed me off. Not gonna lie.
The thing is that, like, you gotta understand, most everybody just acting hella selfish right now, and there's no other way to cut it. Like, you can sugarcoat that shit, but Peanut is probably one of the most selfish people in the crew right now. And I like him. But I've seen it. I saw when he stuck me. I had to fucking yell at the dude, but like leave me down in the sewers, not say shit. Like, he'll go do whatever is beneficial to him. Like, don't get me wrong, he'll come through if you ask for it, but you have to like be the bad guy and be like, you got to be the bad guy and like, just say it to him, like as a constant reminder. You know what I mean?
Like young and impressionable or some shit. Isn't that what they
Yeah.
say? Like the boys start doing some shit and he's like, ooh, shiny new thing. Let's go do it. And
I mean,
no, a lot of people are like that though. It's not just him.
no, it's not. It ain't just him. It's most
He's
everybody.
easy to single out. He's easy to
Yeah.
single out because
But that's what I'm saying. Like, instead of like, I don't know about you, but I don't want to have those conversations either. Like, because
Yeah.
then you just come off as the bad guy. Everyone like, oh my god,
Why
he's
is Chodie
bitching
such a
away.
dick?
Yeah, why is he being such a dick? So instead, just be like, listen, I need the money, otherwise I can't make this happen. It's simple as that.
Has Peanut sold any bricks today?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably sold half a brick, maybe 1 brick or some shit.
Okay, he hasn't even called me about money at all. Said nothing
Well,
to me.
did he not pay you money for the brick?
No, I ain't got nothing from Peanut. What? For the brick that if he's been moving shit today, I ain't got no money from it. No.
All right.
I didn't even know he took a brick. That's the problem.
I mean,
didn't even know he
it
took
might
one.
have been an old brick, possibly.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, see, now you got me thinking, cuh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, because what?
damn, he best not have. Oh my god, dude.
That's not a what?
Taking a break and not paid you?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there were 12 bricks in Gomer's car last night. All right. I woke
Yeah.
up to a lot less in the stash. So there's definitely about 6. I want to say at least like 6 bricks that have been taken, and
Yeah.
I haven't seen any dollars for that.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't. Yeah, no, 100%. There were 12 bricks in Gomer's car last night. Let's see. I have 10 on me now, but I added a few. I had 3 or 4 in my barrels.
Well, there's 4 that I got to give you money for.
Okay, that's good.
For Chris, right?
Okay, so that would explain. Okay, so 4 from Chris. Okay, cool.